What's good? I'm Marcel.
I'm Yazan.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Shadi,
And we are the Four F.o.b.s. What's up, yo? What's
All right,
up?
welcome back to the P.o.b.s podcast, the number one podcast in the basement here
In
today.
the whole wide world.
In this basement.
In this basement.
In this
100%.
basement. What's up, gang? We're glad to have you guys back. We're glad to talk about more topics and just the world and what's going on around us.
The fucking world, man. How
It is
crazy is the
crazy.
world, man?
So much
man.
stuff
a lot of
going on.
happening. That's how it is in September all the way through December.
Before anything, I want to send my prayers and thoughts and best of luck to all the people that are in this south
Water storm.
Yeah, just like
Water?
Cuba, Puerto Rico, Florida, all you guys, man. Like that's like it's really, really scary. It's not a laughing matter, and we
Our-
just hope
our
that
thoughts are
everything's
with you.
okay.
Why'd you have to look at me like that?
Because
Okay,
you're laughing
so-
while we're giving our condolences to a very scary
Yeah.
situation.
That was rude.
Well, I was laughing with Shadi, not because I was laughing about the situation. I said water storm. It was a joke. Shadi looked at me. I looked at him.
We understand each other.
I'm one of the best people here that anyone here will ever meet.
We just pray that you guys are okay and that everything gets solved and everything is all right.
Stay safe and stay
Enjoy.
above water.
Stay safe and stay above water.
Yeah, no basements.
And if you can't swim, just give up.
Find a whale and
Have
ride
a
on.
life jacket. Just keep a life jacket with you.
You're doing a
Friends with the
really
dolphin.
bad job of like being funny.
Dude, we can't start the podcast like that.
We might have to reshoot the podcast.
No.
What are you guys
No,
talking
we'll
about?
kick him out of the podcast on the three F.o.b.s. Talking about kicking a fourth member out of the podcast.
Yeah.
Today's
It's Tuesday.
question to get to that, I guess we should gotta say if you guys know the Try Guys, one of their member cheated on his wife, and
With one of their employee.
so his wife is also an employee at their
No. The girl he cheated with.
see, I didn't even know that. I'm trying to
So
explain it, I didn't
Shadi,
even
if
know
you're
So
gonna
the girl-
explain the
One of you
situation.
guys want to explain
So
the context?
Ned is one of the Try Guys, and he cheated on his wife with one of his employees, and some pictures were leaked of him kissing the girl. And today, which when we're recording, it's Tuesday in the morning, the Try Guy said that we are parting ways with Ned, and then Ned said that he will be focusing in his marriage and on his children for the foreseeable future. So what do we think about
Wait, what about?
Whoa,
okay, he got
whoa.
fired. Hold on. What about the girl he cheated on with?
I mean, so the thing is, he's a co-owner, so him getting like going separate way with the company is more big than an employee just doing that.
Okay, I
So
understand.
she might be fired as well, but it's not as public because she's not as
Yeah, nobody
Yeah,
cares if she
but I
gets
feel like
fired.
if he got fired from that,
she should.
maybe she should too. 'cause-
Yeah.
I mean, cheating is for sure. If he forced it on her, then yeah, he would get
No,
fired. But
Consensual.
He would
Exactly. And
be-
she
he would be
knew
getting away with
Said
it.
about
on
the
his
whole thing.
statement that it was two adults having like a consensual affair.
So I guess in that sense, both should
And
probably.
I
be
also
out.
want to bring up the Celtics head coach is actually going through the exact same thing, and it's been said that he had intercourse with one of his staff members.
No, it was never proven intercourse. It was just a relationship. They
Oh,
don't
it's
know
just a
exactly what.
relationship.
It's kind of
almost
worse.
just as
It's
bad.
probably
yeah,
worse. than
but
cheating.
either way, and I don't know if this was a rumor or not, but also people said like with players too. Like I don't know, that's crazy.
What
I
do
don't
you
know.
mean
These
with
people
players?
could just be rumors, but
What do you mean by with players?
Yeah,
with
like-
players, like had interactions with players.
The coach?
Yes,
So he swings both ways.
Yes.
I don't know.
Anyways,
Before we answer this question, I want to make it clear that I think whether you're on the job or you get fired or suspended, if you cheat, you're a
No.
piece of shit. If you're
Correct.
if you're married and you
bottom,
cheat,
you're
you're
a
a piece
spot-
of shit.
yeah.
Like you. don't
okay.
even-
So
you don't
answering the
deserve kindness.
question, which is going to change now. Should Ned and the employee be fired? It was should just Ned, but I didn't know about the employee.
Yeah, we thought that he was cheating on
Someone
with-
else.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it was related. Not with.
So I think that they should definitely both be fired because it's literally known to be illegal to have relationships.
Okay,
in
so here's the
workplace.
thing. From the beginning, I wouldn't have said to Yas getting fired, but since one of them is being let go, that's why I think that both should let go. It's either both or none.
So you think that there's a case for
Feminism.
neither of them to get fired?
Hmm?
You think that there's a case for neither of them to get fired?
No.
Yes, then.
No. I think they should have gotten fired. But I'm just saying, if one gets fired, then the other one gets fired, and if they're like against firing both, then they gotta keep both. Is what I'm saying because they
Okay.
both
Yeah,
did
again,
wrong.
I think it's a little bit more complicated. That again, Ned is a co-owner of the company. If you know, and she is his subordinate. She works for him. There's a power dynamic that could be argued in court that what happened was a non-consensual, or another employee can say, what's it called, can like have a sexual misconduct case against them, whereas for her that would not be the case because she's not a co-owner.
But she's still an employee
Yeah,
to the company.
she's still a part of the
The whole
company.
thing is,
So
if one gets let go, I think they both should be let go.
I
think
agree with
both of
that.
them-
Even if one of them has a very large and bigger impact on the company, they were both involved in the same misconduct. They should both get the same.
Yeah, it's either like you
consequences.
if you somehow have an argument against letting her go and keeping her on, then you also have the same exact argument that he should also stay.
There are a lot of cases where it's like these things happen, and I'm not going to say the girl's wrong, and I'm never going to say like this didn't happen, but a lot of them will say it was like not consensual, or a
It's
lot
easy
of
to
different-
do
just,
that.
just to
Different.
keep
It's
their job.
Easy to do that,
Yeah.
yes, because of the power
Yeah.
difference. That's
And
why
I think it's just so wrong.
it makes the
No,
company so vulnerable. So that's why they had to cut him.
I think they've cracked down on like you're not being able to like just claim someone assaulted you sexually so easily anymore. I think there's like consequences for lying about that now, so that
There
the
are, but
false
they should be,
accusation.
on my opinion, they should be so much more severe. Like, I actually don't know like the end result of it, but there's this punter. This was his rookie year in the NFL, and he got accused of I don't know if I
The
can
Bills
say it, but
punter.
rape.
the Bills punter.
Yeah, he got accused of rape for like a 17-year-old woman, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm pretty sure like those were false accusations.
Yeah, I think he's. Well, I don't want to say he's innocent.
No.
But, like he's been proven that it's not like.
Yeah.
False accusation. I think
You
the
can
whoever
go to
made
prison.
the false accusation, doesn't matter what gender, there should be consequences, and they should do.
Because you're risking someone's life
Yeah,
essentially.
I forgot
Reputation
who the player is, and I'm sure the people watching. It was the big Oregon player, number 2, man. And there used to be so many memes about it. And
Yeah.
his entire career was thrown away because a woman said that, he essayed me. And this was like 2-3 nights before he was about to get drafted into the NFL. I think it was 10 to 15. No, not, I mean, maybe just 10 years, 8 years later, he was proven innocent. But his career was thrown away. He never got to play in the NFL. He wasn't
He
able to
probably
do so
went
many
through
things.
depression. He probably
yeah.
didn't continue school. He probably doesn't have a job because of like the mental
Fake, yeah.
the mental toll that takes on you. Like that just ugh. And obviously it sucks because when people do go through that and when someone does get assaulted like that,
You can't
it's
say
it's
hurt.
scarring and it's life threatening. And I think it's even worse to those who do go through it when it becomes so popular to make false accusations that like some people. I will never take it lightly because I feel like everyone should like.
Well, yeah, it's
a
nothing
girl
to be
should
taken lightly.
believed. Yeah,
absolutely.
you should always believe someone when they say that, but it sucks for someone who really has been to hear that so many people lie about it because then it almost
Right.
makes them feel less
not important, but less heard, I guess.
heard.
All right, that was a good question.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They should both get fired, right? Do we agree?
Yes,
Yes.
I agree. Both
I'm saying
of them should
both
get
or
fired.
none.
Yeah, no,
You
both.
No,
can't
I don't
have the
think
argument.
I don't think it's
Not
ever
none.
none, but
Yeah,
it's
it can't
it's
be none.
just both.
Yeah,
That's it.
but
It's
it-
just both.
Yeah, but yeah, she can't stay working there.
Yeah, and also it's kind of like if I don't understand if people were like, treated in that poorly of a way, why would you want to stay in that area?
Anyways, yeah.
Why would you want to continue to work in the
Yeah.
place that has given you trauma? Like I feel like that's a dead giveaway that they haven't really gone through what they did.
I mean, but it doesn't seem like either of them had trauma. They were just having a relationship in this
Well,
situation.
if it was
We're at the
if it
club
wasn't
making out.
consensual.
Yeah, but I mean that's what SA we're talking about right now, just like this specific
Well,
situation.
yeah, that's my point. It's saying, but so she doesn't lose her job, she can say it wasn't consensual,
Yeah, that's a whole. Yeah, if she said that.
and,
Okay,
which
so-
I don't know if she did. I don't know.
While we're talking about cheating, what do you guys personally think cheating is? Like, what's your personal definition of cheating? Jacob, be serious.
entertaining another it sucks. I don't want to say the other sex, but for me it'd be another girl. Say I have a girlfriend,
Mhm.
her cheating on me would be her flirting with, texting,
Sending pictures,
sending
Snapchatting,
pictures, Snapchatting, talking to, like
touching,
literally
putting, like, doing
Even just
entertaining.
like that's cheating.
entertaining-
Even just like Snapchatting, like just there's no intent with it. It's
Like
literally just
friendly conversation.
no friendly conversation.
No,
is fine,
yeah.
as long as it doesn't turn sexual.
doesn't have
in
any
any way.
intent. Like,
intimacy
yeah.
without any intimacy.
Yeah,
because I believe that you can be friends with a girl. Like I have friends that are just girls that are just friends with me that I can Snapchat and not be weird. But like once you start entertaining other dudes and like if you're feeling their intimate desires, then that's too far for me. So it doesn't have to be physical or anything for me to be cheating, in my opinion.
Right.
I honestly, well, because I guess when you say it doesn't have to be physical, it could just be like
Obviously,
online.
no. You just
But-
can flirt.
Yeah, I guess but there's a hard line between flirting. I definitely think
Actually doing it and
of
flirting.
actually doing it and then just messing around.
It's like cyber flirt.
Yeah. Like although it's like I don't know, it always depends. It depends on the context. It depends on the actual words that are getting across from both of them. But like,
The problem with me, I see where you're coming from, but the problem with me that like I think not just like if once you don't consider those cheating and you let things like that slide, eventually it escalates so much and it evolves to where like somebody will be like, oh, that's okay, well hopefully this is okay, to where eventually it does become whatever you consider cheating. So
I okay, so it's like, say you know someone, say you have a best friend that you've known for 12 plus years. Obviously you guys are going to have an amazing connection, right? A lot of and say you have a girlfriend, that girlfriend will probably say you're cheating with the way you're like talking or acting with your best friend. But I guess in that instance, like that's where I draw the line. And you're correct. Like it's if I let the chances accumulate of these things sliding, I do believe at one point it is just cheating, flat out cheating. But in that context of having like a really good friend and being really close with them, would you consider that cheating?
I mean, I wouldn't consider that cheating, but you're gonna call me a simp for this. But if I got to the point to where I was in a relationship with a girl I really liked, you can call me a bad friend or whatever. Like if I was in love with this girl, I would stop being as friendly with that best friend for my relationship.
Friendly, but I wouldn't leave them. Like I'd still be friends.
Of respect between you and your best.
I wouldn't stop
because
being
your best friend should also have that same respect. Where they're not trying to do anything like that with you, or if they think it's causing any kind of problem with you and your significant other, then it's out of respect for both of you guys to slow down with that.
Yeah, especially
for sure.
It's like if my friend brings around his girlfriend and me and his girlfriend have been friends for a very long time, like I'm not gonna continue that same thing. Like
our friendship
is
is
be the same at all.
I haven't. You guys will see this. I haven't accepted any one of my friends' girlfriends on Facebook or anything, just because I know like during it's okay, but like afterwards it's just so awkward to have them as friends.
I honestly
I've done that.
I never have
Stay away from
anyone's social media, nothing. Also, like I know this is kind of small and everything, but like even hugging, I won't. I'll always just dap them up. Like that's
until you get
yes and no until you get comfortable. But either way,
eventually,
no matter
like
what,
if they're together for so long and
I'm
you guys
gonna
hang
hug.
out after,
I'm gonna hug.
but it's like
girlfriend.
no. I've always like dapped Ashley up.
Yeah.
Whoa, the names are getting tossed around like
No,
crazy.
He brought it up. I thought we were.
I said girlfriend.
Which is not okay.
So when I go to Santana, like when I go to my friend Santana's house, we're using names.
No.
I'll like hug his mom and his sister, and I'm not gonna hug his mom and his sister and his grandma and then give his girlfriend a pound. Like if I'm hugging all three of them, I'm
Follow
gonna
the vibes.
Yeah.
You follow the vibes.
Yeah. Well,
That
my
would be
answer.
awkward.
That's why I mean I don't think hugging is like I don't know. Hugging is a way of like greeting someone.
It's not a cheating thing.
Yeah, it's just being.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't ever think it's like cheating, but I don't know.
I mean, if hugging and
It all
kissing on the cheek was cheating, all Arabs would cheat with 10 people every day.
Guys.
Amount of kisses we give each other.
Yeah, God.
On the cheek, guys.
We make out with each other.
On the cheek.
Yeah, we make out with each other on the cheek.
Yeah, sure. My answer is quite simple. Cheating doesn't exist. I'm just kidding. I'm not dapping you up.
And that's why.
No, I think
You guys.
anything that you wouldn't do in front of your significant other, like if you're hiding it, then it's cheating. If you're not like okay with doing that thing in front of them, then that's cheating.
I like that to an
If
extent.
you're not comfortable going to the bathroom, is that cheating?
You're taking no.
Sometimes
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm a messy eater, and I don't really want my girlfriend to see me eating messy.
That's not
Eating.
cheating,
I'm
guys.
eating.
Oh my god.
Okay, no, I get what
Obviously,
you're saying.
Anything I wouldn't do anything that I wouldn't anything that I would do that I wouldn't do in front of my significant other when it comes to a person. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't drive 200 miles with her, but I would drive without her. But that's not fucking cheating. That's just driving. There's a difference. You guys
What?
just, like
Okay,
take
I'm
things
sorry,
out of
I'm sorry.
content. Like it
Anyways,
was just
okay, what
Yeah,
about
that-
being drunk? So, do you guys believe that if someone cheats while drunk, they were having mad thoughts about it when they were sober?
It doesn't matter what thoughts they were having.
Yeah,
it's
it's
cheating.
cheating.
No matter what.
No, but that's
Give
my
a
point.
fuck
But a
about
lot of
that.
but
people say it's like
a drunk mind does what a sober heart wants.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like
No.
if you are drunk,
He answered your question. You just answered his question without saying yes.
Yeah.
Because he was saying that
Yeah.
like what you do when you're drunk is your sober thoughts that you're not gonna be able to do while
to
sober.
act on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, this is a little bit of like off context, kind of. But people say like if you're in a heated situation and you're like going through whatever a lot, I guess, you can't take your actions like too seriously. Like, let's say we're arguing and it's getting very heated, and I say something that's very bad about you,
Yeah,
and
an
I say it to
impulsive
you.
decision.
Yeah. Once the situation is calmed down, can we bring what I said up later and then have like consequences, or no? Since it was so like I wasn't thinking when I just said it because I was mad and it
And-
was just a heated situation.
In my opinion, it's. I mean, you got to be mature about it. It's like you said what you said, no matter what, even if it's like a impulsive decision, even if it's something you didn't mean, it's something that came out. I will address that, and it's like, yeah, I understand that you didn't mean it. Like I 100% believe you can say something that you don't mean in the heat
Yeah,
of
like
the moment.
normally
yeah.
I
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
I wouldn't say that, but it was just so
But-
heated that it just came out.
But I would still hold the other person accountable.
Yeah, obviously.
But for like
I
forever, or like would
No,
that
of
something
course
you'd
There
be
would
able
be
to
something
move
to
on
talk
from?
about.
I think what would be a big factor would be a genuine, like it would require a genuine apology, a true genuine
Also
apology
change.
to like affect
Yeah.
how acceptable you are of what they said. If someone doesn't give you a genuine apology, then yeah, I'm still gonna be.
Then they meant it for
Yeah.
But
sure.
also, it's like if you're saying some stuff and I'm also saying stuff back, at that point, it's like okay, deal.
Each
Like,
other
it's
up.
okay.
Yeah, we're
like,
done.
that's-
After that,
cool.
we're
Like,
moving on.
That's right. But if
Same
it's just,
dust.
but
So-
if it's just one of you, if it's only just one side that's going off, then yeah, I do think you need to be held accountable, no matter what, even if it's in the heat of the moment. I
But
don't know about a
does it
genuine
change-
apology.
hold on.
That's
does it change?
If you don't apologize for what you say to me, yeah, okay, go ahead.
Does it change how close you are with this person?
Depending on what's
yeah,
talked
it really
about.
depends on the context.
Context.
It's hard. But I mean, overall, say it was something minor, I think we're all human. We'd have those emotions, those feelings that like
Yeah.
kind of, I guess, doubt in our minds, but I don't think it would change the real like relationship.
Because I think no matter how mad I get, there's things that I know that I shouldn't and won't ever say
Right.
to someone. Where like if I do say something that I don't expect them to be my friend again. So and there's things
Yeah.
that I wouldn't expect you guys to ever say to me. To where when it becomes a certain level of things that you say to me, if you say those things, that then it's enough reason for me to never talk to you again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
What about if they're drunk?
We talked about that already.
Yeah, same
yeah,
thing.
but no,
it's the
no,
same
But
thing.
I mean, like, really, you guys think like because I feel like that's a little bit different.
No, bro. 'Cause
Words
when you-
and actions are a little bit different when you're drunk.
Yeah, but words,
no, but you
words
always
hurt
say what you
more.
really want to say, though. Like when you're drunk, like you just
That's
You-
not
I-
true. With
because when
me,
you're
I
drunk,
just
you
say
just
whatever.
don't care.
It just
That's like
comes
that's
out.
what I was saying. Yeah, when you're drunk, you just don't care. So you just say whatever it is, whatever you think about, it just comes
That
out.
doesn't mean I
Yeah,
wanted
but that doesn't
to
mean
say
that's
it.
something that I've been holding in.
Yeah,
Thought
Not that you want to
yeah.
say it, but you thought about it.
There's a lot.
Yeah, but everybody thinks about everything. Like it's hard not to think about certain things. You know
Right,
what I mean?
but-
It's like if we're drunk and we're arguing and some things come out, and it's not that it's in the heat of the moment. I literally don't know what I'm saying because it's a little bit
Yeah.
different. In the heat of the moment, you know you're about to say something.
Yeah, you
But
can.
when you're
anticipate.
drunk, you don't even know what you're saying. Like,
Until,
it just-
until
it
after
just
you
comes
say it
out.
and you see the people around you laugh at you or something, and you're like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Like,
did
Like, what
I
did-
say?"
what did I
like,
just
oh, I
do?
just said
Yeah.
something. I should probably like backtrack.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it's a little bit different. If they're drunk, I let it go. I let it go.
No matter what?
100%.
Almost,
It
no matter what?
depends. Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
Unless it was just super messed up and just out
Yeah.
of pocket. But that's
The thing is that the thing that sucks with alcohol is that it gives people the excuse of I don't even know what I said and I wasn't thinking
Yeah.
right, to where
Such
like
a good excuse.
and you can never know if it was true or not, because I know that I've been blackout drunk enough to where there's things that I could have done that I had no control over, but there's also times where I've been fully control of my drunkenness. So you can never actually.
Yeah.
the thing because it's like you can have a wild night and not remember a single thing.
That's happened.
That's my point. So it's like if I said something to you really offensive in that period of blackout,
But I would
obviously
still need
should
an
be
apology.
held- Really?
Yes, you would need an apology.
Yeah.
And I would also apologize for something that I said. If someone said I said something, even if I was blackout drunk, I would apologize for it because it's still
Yeah.
my human being
it's still
self saying
hurt.
it
Yeah,
to someone.
I guess I
Because
would.
they're drunk.
Again, it depends on the context, but it's like if I said something minor and somebody's really hurt about it,
Don't be a pussy.
yeah. That would be my initial reaction. But if they told
But
me
it could
like
be-
I put like something terrible like on their family's name,
Right, but
and I
so
was
that's
just
the thing.
upset
It
about
could be
it's like,
minor to you, but big to them.
well, it depends.
There's
'Cause you're
things
not
that
wrong.
close enough.
Absolutely, it could mean something more. But if it's something super minor to me and they think it's super large and maybe they do feel it's super large, I'm sorry, but I'll never give a fake apology. If I'm not
shake- yeah, I
sorry,
can't-
I
I
will
can't
not
shake-
say sorry.
I can't show a fake love.
Yeah.
I think that's a pride thing because I will apologize for anything wrong I ever. If I offend someone, even if it's not on purpose, I will apologize because it's not about me. It's about
about
someone
them.
else.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
that
why
way
I said,
too.
like, if it's small to you but big to them, at that point, I will apologize.
Because you're not apologizing for yourself or your pride at that point. You're apologizing so that someone knows that you did not mean to hurt them.
Yeah, it's like if it's minor for both, then yeah, it's whatever. But if it's big for one party, including that's what's
But
involved,
it
then
could
yes.
be something very minor and someone takes it very personal, even though it is very
Yeah, I still
minor, like,
apologize
it's-
because they
yeah.
They were hurt.
they don't take it personal for fun. Like it's something, it hit something.
Stuff happens like that with my friends and I, or probably us all the time, to where there's
Yeah.
things that we joke around that doesn't affect one of us more, like as much as the other, and and you can't, like, I'm pretty sure I've witnessed each one of us like apologizing because we didn't understand how
Yeah.
severe something we said was. So
I don't know. I don't think I've ever apologized to any of you guys. For
No.
something I've said.
I don't even think I
Thinking
apologize.
about it. Like
I don't
know if
even
I've
think I ever
actually
apologized to
apologized.
you when I beat you up as a little kid.
Oh well, yeah, no, of course you haven't apologized, but
Different.
that's I don't know.
I don't think Midvets apologized to Jacob.
No, that's
So,
not
All right,
no.
geez.
You have to be 6 foot to
Yeah.
apologize.
You guys didn't let me finish. It was gonna sound so funny if you guys didn't cut me off.
Yeah, that's how we know it was not.
Questions. Where is the staff of the mic that you got on Prime Day?
Wow, we are
Wow,
having
what a
this talk
great
right now.
question.
It's in the garage, and it's mine. I offered you guys to buy you the stands, and you guys all
we
said
said
no.
no.
جد
so
بنص
fast, boy.
البودكاست
So, yeah,
ما
guys.
قدرت تسأل قبل ولا بعد 10 دقايق؟ اوكي حاضر يلا يا زلمة. Cuba's fucked.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So as he was getting super mad at me for cracking a joke.
No,
talking
the
about
board
that.
says Cuba is
I
fucked.
said we can't say that. I said
It's okay.
that's how it
No,
is.
It's okay.
and we
Marcel,
have
the
to-
pony.
I said we have to give prayer and regards to those who are being affected by this. You didn't do that. You just
We
said,
are giving our
Wow.
concerns and condolences
Marcel,
to the
be nice.
future tragic accidents that are about to happen.
yeah, we hope
The
nothing
water
that bad
storm.
happens.
I think by the time we
In
post
Florida,
it, it'll
obviously,
be
is going
done.
to run through Cuba first.
Hurricanes last weeks, or like days or weeks.
Yeah. I mean, we're
Uh,
not posting this until Thursday. There's 3 days.
Yeah, so maybe it'll be
Yeah, by the time it
relevant
goes up.
then.
Yeah, but hurricanes last for days and weeks. I'm telling you guys.
Not weeks. That's not
Yes.
how it works.
Anyways, it's
The
it's a
aftermath,
tragic, and
yes,
it's something
but
we need to talk about and make sure we
Yeah.
get-
So
do our part.
Yeah, so Hurricane Ian obviously is hitting the southeastern part of America and obviously like the northern part of Cuba. I think it's like most of South Florida is going to be Miami's getting a little bit of it, but like literally Tampa Bay, Jacksonville, all those cities right there, man, like they're in for a rude awakening, and obviously it sucks because it's nothing that someone could, like, it's out of everyone's control. So we just pray that everyone is able to find shelter, stay safe, just God bless all y'all, man. That's
Yeah,
it's tough.
for real. Absolutely.
I heard it's gonna be it could get up to a level 4
Category
hurricane.
4.
Yeah.
Category 4, which means 150-mile-an-hour winds.
Right
Plus,
now it's
yeah.
at what, category 3.
2 or
No,
3.
no, it's no. Yesterday it barely went from natural disaster or national emergency to hurricane. So right now it's a level 1 hurricane. It's not level 2 yet.
Yeah.
But
Well,
they
I
are
mean,
This
saying-
happens every year, so.
Yeah,
no,
this does
not
happen.
every.
No,
Every
Not
other
every year, but
hurricane season since August to December, that's every year.
couple of years, there's for sure some like that in the coast.
Also,
Oh,
they
like
named it after a
Houston.
guy this time. It's
Huh?
usually girls.
Oh yeah,
But they're naming this
'Cause
like
he's
one of
bigger.
the worst. They're naming this one of the worst hurricanes like in the last couple of decades. Projected to be.
No.
Yeah.
This is scary. This is
yeah, but
worse.
weather is bipolar. At least Colorado's weather is so.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
there's no bipolarness
Hey.
to a fucking 150 mile an
So
hour wind.
I
in the
just
Bay.
wanted to bring this up because, this is possibly something catastrophic that can happen to, like he said, the southeast coast of America. We can talk about the planetary defense that went off yesterday.
With NASA. Yeah. Okay.
Like 10 seconds after Shadi gets me some candy from his room.
Good thing the camera's still recording. That'll be in the thing.
No, stop adding that. No.
So,
We had like a planetary defense like test trial yesterday, and they're preparing for, I guess, when the day comes, an asteroid will make its impact with Earth. So I guess they sent out. I don't know if it was a
I think it's a
satellite or like a
satellite.
little ship.
a
It was a
satellite.
satellite the size of a bus is what I heard.
Yes, a satellite the size of a bus, and they launched it into space
And
to
deliver it.
intentionally hit a space rock to see, I guess,
What it'll
would it
do.
be enough?
Also,
to,
we can get a lot of data from that.
yeah.
Yeah. So that-
Did it hit it?
yes,
I
they did.
actually don't know. I didn't
They
want
They
to
did.
contact-
They did.
What I was wondering, and I don't have the answer, so hopefully you guys have the answer. Did any debris make it into Earth? Because isn't the whole point to stop the debris from coming into Earth or anything?
I
Yeah,
think,
having
I
debris-
think the whole point is so the impact.
Yeah,
doesn't
you
happen.
break it
The
apart.
debris is always going to be there. It's the impact, because once that asteroid hits, the radius of impact is going to be so astronomically
So
large.
make
It's
it
not going to.
smaller.
Yeah.
Hit what? Earth?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
The
think the whole
dinosaurs might do it.
point-
The dinosaurs.
The point.
How
is,
soon is that happening?
Well, it could happen tomorrow. It could happen next week. I think it's very hard to tell with light
How
years
vast
and how to calculate that. It could
space
really
is.
happen multiple times, and it could happen right now, and we just wouldn't know.
Why can't it
that
happen
makes a
like
great
2,000
video.
years from now?
It can happen in 2,000 years.
But they're getting ready. So I think
Let
the
me
whole
get rich
point was to make sure that their weapon or whatever it is accurate enough to actually hit it and
There's-
make a difference.
And what
If
kind of
Dr.
like
Fritz
creeps
was-
me out is I know a lot of like larger CEOs of like a lot of companies. They've been building a lot of bunkers for themselves lately,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like very large
On Earth?
No, on Mars,
No,
guys.
in the sun.
Dude,
is a
hi
bunk?
guys, so off topic, but Jupiter was the
Very
closest
bright
it's been
Yesterday.
since 1963
He
to
texted
Earth,
me to
man.
see a binocular. I think
Yeah,
you
because I
need-
was outside on the
You see
street
it?
trying to look at the Jupiter, and I just couldn't.
I
My
think you
binoculars
needed-
weren't
See,
working.
the thing is, there's
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
you need a binocular. I think you needed
telescope, my dude.
telescope.
No, it's a binocular.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was so
A
bright
binocular.
yesterday that you would just need
But
binoculars.
there's a lot of
and you could s-
pollution in the city, so you would need
Yeah,
to go
but
somewhere.
it depends.
apart.
If we were at the cabin, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you would
that would
probably be
so-
able to. See
Yeah,
it.
also, a lot of people were able to see its moons just from binoculars.
Yeah, and you can see the rings. I saw
Yeah.
pictures.
Also, on that note, just because we're on the topic of space, I guess Saturn's rings are like
Disappearing.
disappearing. Yeah,
Yeah.
So
I'm
sad.
so uneducated in astronomy that
I love astronomy. It's so hard, but
I wish I could know more because
Dude,
it
I'm not
sounds
like
so
that
cool.
into-
until Emily starts talking about her horoscope.
But it's
With
like
Emily.
the wall
God, the
ground
fucking
the
horoscopes.
background of like Earth and stuff is pretty cool.
Yeah, but you know what's not cool?
Space
Like
is cool.
horoscopes.
Can't wait to
Yeah,
go to Mars.
okay, you know what, guys?
Saga
Let's
titties.
give our opinions on horror. Do you guys believe in like?
No.
I do because I've been like reading into it and looking at it, and it's like a lot of it is true about like the people who have that.
It's
and
such a
what-
general-
Can I tell him why?
I'm
Can I tell him why no for me?
Oh,
Before
no, it's-
Can I tell you why it's no for me?
Mhm.
Because you know how you say like it's so true to you. Have you also like tried to read the other 12
Yeah.
ones that say the same thing?
Exact same
Probably say
thing.
the same fucking thing about you. Like when you say there's 35 personalities of this kind of what do you call it? Like this
Or
kind
what?
of sign or whatever.
Yeah.
Like obviously you're gonna
I
relate
haven't
to
gotten.
20 out of the 35 things
I
they're
think
talking
the one
about.
thing I read about it is like what's on Snapchat, and like
This person breathes.
and like
Right,
on Facebook, there's like every once in a while someone posts like a thing about them and like how they are in terms of this or that. But I'm not like into how your Saturn is in the sun and how your sun is
I was
riding.
gonna say
That I don't know. anything
Okay, that's
about,
okay.
so I-
that I respect a little bit more because there's a lot more detail and
Yeah.
not I don't want to say logic, but there's just a lot more
real.
talk that goes into it. But with the people that just say, I have this
can't
kind of
date a
personality.
Gemini.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
date a Gemini.
Gemini. I think that's how you say. it.
Gemini. Like they say we're not compatible. I think
Yeah,
like the personalities that they give is just so broad that it can fit anyone in a specific situation.
Yeah.
Like it's I don't know.
I
I think
think-
it's way too broad.
I think there's way too many people that are the same sign that were born on the same day around the same time of year.
7
where-
billion of us.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
7, but like there's gonna
There's
like
bound to be some similarities.
I guarantee you there's a Sagittarius that's a murderer and a lover and a priest and a
Why are you
frickin'
coming after me?
teacher and a Costco worker and there's probably like every
Costco
there's
worker.
probably like every type of worker
Lots
for
of bacon.
each like sign. There's a type of different like human being for
Like
each
with
sign.
Shadi stuff, there's so many of us on here. There's no way we're not going to be
But it's
similar
also
in certain
each
ways. And
Complete opposite.
each
in certain
sign,
ways.
right? It goes into like 2 months. It's like some and some.
Yeah.
And in like if you're born in this month of that sign, you're different than this month of the same sign.
That's
The other
the
month of the same sign.
renegade,
But there's still enough human beings on Earth to where I guarantee you there's someone that has a birthday on December 8th. There's probably 20,000 other people that have the same birthday as me that are murderers or do this or do
Yeah,
coke
but
or
that, your
crackheads
sign
or,
doesn't say you're not a murderer. Like that's just
or that are not extroverts
yeah,
or introverts.
I don't think it
or-
actually.
yeah.
No,
That's just
okay.
who
I
you
think
Talk
are.
about
no, I think
personality.
you're,
You
yeah,
can probably create
murders,
that,
all those
but-
things. That's not a personality.
Okay, there's a lot of introverts, extroverts, lots of people that are shy, lots of people that are outgoing, lots
But I
of people
feel
that
like
are.
that's also something like you've kind of it happened
way-
to you as you
The
grew
way
up.
Which is
look
why
at it,
I
the
don't
way I
believe in
look at it is they will always say you are going through a tough time right now, and your time
Everybody's
is
going
coming.
through stuff.
My
That's
point.
fine.
My point. It's like it's just very broad in the way where it gives you a situation that you are going through that every single person on the earth is going to be going through.
Yeah. So it's not like I believe in it, but I haven't even read into it that much. But what I have read is very accurate. So that's why I do agree with some of the things I've read.
There's what about the people with the cards that are able to tell you your
Brujeria?
Those are fun.
or the
Those are fun.
Brujeria? Have you guys ever heard of brujeria?
No.
no, bro, I don't speak Italian.
It's like where it's a Hispanic thing where people like read your cards and
I
it
think
like
it's fun. I
tells you
don't do
about
it
your
for
future.
seriousness.
Like, do you know have you guys khalas or jiddas ever like read the coffee? Like after
Oh,
you
I
drink
do that,
coffee?
yeah.
Brujeria is similar. It like reads your
But for
cards and
cards,
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, but also
There's
my
this-
mom always tells me she's like it's like always a joking thing. Like
yeah,
that.
it is.
My
for
mom
me.
tells me like, she's never actually taken it serious.
It's pretty much a
You can't.
that
Like
in
a-
Christianity.
Some things that do happen in that are real. And I was gonna look it up, but I'm not gonna find it right now. There's this Chinese version of that, but it's like a book, right? And you get two or three quarters, and you flip it, and then each flip gives you like an answer of a question that kind of gives you like these things, right? Okay, yeah. And so you got to do like 3 flips, and then that gives you like let's say numbers, and then you use those numbers, you combine them together, and it gives you like an article in a page to read, right? And then you got to ask a question, and then that article is the answer to that random question that you randomly selected. And I played it in school once. It was part of an assignment, and it was like I asked a question about what should I do with my car, right? Because like I'm putting money in it, and nothing is happening. Listen,
Oh
I
my
swear to
God.
God, it said
Um,
it's a great learning experience, but it's gonna end in tears. And you know what happened? A week later, my car blew up, and I lost 10 grand. But I learned a lot. But I lost everything, and it ended up in tears.
Which
you
is pretty
learn?
crazy. No, that's pretty crazy.
Don't buy
$10,000.
Subarus.
Yeah, no, I agree though.
No,
People,
I think we should play that game for a video. You guys want to see that?
should I stop sports gambling? I don't want to play it.
do you ask that question every episode?
What?
Yeah.
It's an addiction. It's definitely a problem.
Did
He
you-
wanted to make a whole podcast about addiction,
yeah.
and it's because of his gambling
Yeah,
addiction.
he made $2,000 yesterday, so he doesn't want to hear it from you guys. Just saying.
Anyways, back on topic, guys. We have topics that we're supposed to talk about on the
we don't.
podcast.
This is the topic. This is
Freestyling.
us,
We
man.
created
This
this
is
topic
literally us,
as we're going
okay?
through, for
You
sure.
guys will never experience anything better than this. You think you like a podcast? You don't. You like ours more.
This is the
And we're not
number
even
one
a
podcast
and we're not
in
even
this
a
base-
fucking podcast.
Yeah, for real, dude. We're
We're-
just that great.
We're just four fobs rambling about random
If we could
things.
stop bragging about ourselves, that'd be really great.
Please.
Hell no, dude. What else am I gonna brag about?
What do
I'm
you mean, bro? We are the number one podcast in this
we're
basement.
the number one fob podcast in
In this
In this basement.
his mom's
Today.
Oh, God.
up today.
That have people wearing a jacket and a shirt and a gamis and a shirt.
I mean, I look the best out of all of you.
Like,
Okay, go off. Anyways.
What's on there, guys?
So
Another topic that we would have wanted to bring up was
Russia?
yeah, a lot of men in Russia are trying to evacuate the country because
Lee?
or flee. What's the difference between evacuate? and
Evacuate
flee?
is usually for a natural disaster. Fleeing is going away.
Yeah,
But it's
getting
the same
drafted into
verb.
a
The
war is
authority.
Not a natural disaster.
it's the same verb though. It's the same
Yeah,
action.
it's the same.
Leaving.
thing. Evacuate. So you're saying when
Okay,
somebody says in
anyways.
a factory evacuate?
Anyways,
They're not fleeing. They're not fleeing. They're just evacuating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
they're
evacuate. These
different.
Smart guys over here.
They're different.
Anyways, I think
bro,
it was
hold on.
300
This is important. Can you not use both armrests?
Yeah, that's rude as fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, like I
that's
cannot
rude.
believe you're
Yeah,
being such a
that's-
fob right now. I think it's either 300 to 400,000 men are going to be drafted into this war and sent into Ukraine.
Because
What are you
Putin.
guys' thoughts on that? Do you think that's like a
I think they
They
should
should-
leave Ukraine alone.
Obviously, it's fucked.
They should leave. I don't. I would do the same. I would flee.
yeah?
I'm
Oh,
not.
like
I'm not.
like the citizen, the civilians.
No, I'm saying yeah,
Yeah,
but
they're-
they're literally
They're
like.
getting forced to fight a war they most likely don't want to be a part of.
Oh,
And
are
also
you
they're-
kidding, dude? They're protesting in Russia. Russia, they don't have the freedom of speech like we do
No.
here. So the people that are protesting in
They're
Russia,
getting
they're just getting
punished.
arrested.
Oh, and in communist countries like that, you don't just get arrested. You get fucking
Labor.
murdered, and you
Yeah.
get put into pretty much
Yeah.
slavery.
Yeah.
Speaking of this, sorry, we can finish this one. I don't want to forget this topic though. Have you guys heard of the girls in Iran?
Oh, the
Oh,
hijab.
how they're getting rid of the internet?
No,
No,
girls
the
are.
girls that
There's
got
places
murdered.
that aren't like that are taking you to jail for not
Not
wearing a
wearing a
hijab. So some girls went on protest and shaved their head off, and now they're all getting locked up with very severe jail sentences. Like pretty much, there's rumors that they're gonna get their heads cut off in front of the country as honorable
And
assassination.
what I was going to say is because of that, Iran took down all internet. So now everybody in Iran is not
Oh,
accessible. So Elon Musk is going to start launching his StarNet and just providing internet for all the people in Iran.
Yeah, but that's
They
not
still.
gonna happen.
They still.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that'd be pretty
He's
cool.
much
They're
talk.
gonna get the phone. What are they? What like on? They're gonna get.
Yeah,
on their
what are they
phone?
gonna
They're
have?
gonna take the phone.
How is anything gonna reach them? How are
Yeah,
they-
yeah, but then at that point, you're saying they're not going to have anything.
Do they
They'll
have
do that.
it?
If they
Like
need to,
that.
they'll do that.
Yeah.
Bro, but the amount of
dictatorship.
power that's in the hands of the government or whatever you want to call that over there, like I would, it would be so like some. I was talking to my coworker this earlier. Like even if I was a girl in Iran going through this, I wouldn't know what to do because I know I'd want to protest for my like kind and stuff, or like not me. Say your mom or your sister.
Just that.
Like say your mom or your sister was one of these girls that like shaved their heads bald. I wouldn't want them to stand up for themselves or stand up for the girls because that's pretty much asking them to get killed. Protest in the middle in Iran is not like a protest out here. A protest in downtown over here,
But I
like, you're not
wouldn't
gonna get
say
killed.
Ignore it.
But
I'd
you get-
go with them.
But you go on a protest in the Middle East, you're asking to get killed, and there's not.
I don't know. I don't know
Nothing
if you
changes
guys
in the
saw
Middle East.
all those videos, but also with that, there's been actual like real protests, like never seen before in Iran. Like they're really getting into it.
But the thing is that with countries like that, they like the governments.
Go anywhere.
Yeah, there's not going to be a result other than
There's-
the people
yeah,
getting
there's
killed.
But it's
Yeah,
it's
but
what they
it'll
have to
get
do to
national
spread awareness,
attention,
and
and
that's what it
Other
did.
countries will have to do, or like someone will have to.
No,
like,
other
something will have to
countries
go-
won't have to do anything
No.
because that's what it is. But I think, like you said, Marcel, in my opinion, I'm glad that they're doing something.
Like, what are they
Can't
gonna do?
sit there because either
Kill
way,
the
it's
entire
either
country
being
off?
it's either being treated like garbage or killed. Either way, you're in a terrible situation. Obviously, I'm not going to say I'm
Go
not
kill
going to say
yourself.
I'd be able to go do that or
Yeah.
anything like
no,
it. But
no, but
That's if it was you. What if it was your
What if-
mom or your sister or
Well,
a girl that you love?
what are they
Oh.
gonna do? Kill the entire country off?
yeah, like what if the
Like,
entire
if-
then,
Are you-
then how
they
is the
keep-
government going to run? The government's going to fall apart on themselves.
Okay, it doesn't take just killing girl. Like you can do lots of things to women to make them hate their lives and torture them. That keeps them alive and probably make them have like they can do things to probably make these women have babies and continue to have babies without killing them, but still torture them for the rest of their lives. So yes, I think they could ruin these women's lives.
I mean, in the beginning, yes, a lot of people are gonna have to go through that, but I feel like that is gonna. What are you doing? I feel like it's gonna have a change if you keep doing that.
Yeah,
All
that's
I'm
my point.
saying
It's
is
like
I would
you
It's
have
not
to
gonna go
raise
unnoticed.
awareness.
I would hate for my mom or auntie or a girl that I love to have to go through any
I would hate that
repercussions.
too, but I mean, if I was in that position, I don't think I could
It's like
live
you
my entire
can't-
life like that.
What else are you gonna do? Because no matter what, say you're right, you wouldn't want like if it was in your auntie or sisters in their positions, would you rather them get treated poorly already?
They are already getting treated poorly no matter what.
That's my point. So why
Do
not
something.
try and do something if they're already getting treated like garbage?
Because if these protests were in countries like America where protests don't result in you getting tortured for the rest of your life, I'd understand why you're standing up for yourself. But if you know there's no...
But if you
Do you guys know the
doing
definition
it,
of
they're gonna have
insanity?
to change
Do you know what
that,
the
I think.
definition of insanity is? Doing the same thing over and
Expecting
over, expecting
different
different
results.
results. Like to think that you're gonna change.
So might as well just leave it as it is and live. If
No, but
have
try something else.
every
Get out.
generation.
No, but try
What's
something.
something else?
What is it?
Get out.
Get out.
I don't think you can just
not
get out.
continue
No,
to
you
do
can do that.
not continue to protest, not do the same thing over and over and expect different results.
You can try something different, but
Yeah, but
like,
you
that's
saying
like
over and over. How long has Iran been protesting against?
Also, protest in a
It's
way that
never-
can cripple the government. You
Yeah,
don't need
not
to just
not
just go in the street. Also, like it works, but sometimes you just need to do something.
bigger.
Like say, stop working. If all the women would stop working in
there. So
Iran,
there's something else too.
That's
that can
protesting.
cripple.
No, we're talking about like shaving, but that's something different. That's a different. I'm not
It's
saying just
very
protesting.
symbolic to shave
I'm
your
saying
head, but it
something
doesn't
different.
do much.
I'm saying
Yeah, I
something
mean,
different.
honestly, the government is not going to care that a couple women did that,
Yeah.
to change everything. But it's a start, and that's a great start.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, no, it's a great start. Yeah, and I hope like they do fight equality, but I also
Yeah.
just like want to make sure that people are staying safe and understanding that. Some people can be shitty and. What?
I feel like that's the fourth interruption Shadi's done in this one
I have
podcast.
no idea what he said.
I like to interrupt. I keep it spicy.
You should share just with everyone now.
Yeah, what?
Like,
No, it's okay. Let's continue.
I think بيقول إنه طولنا بالبودكاست أكيد هيك يعني.
Jesus.
Were you trying to get us to forcibly stop the podcast in the middle?
once again,
No.
Okay, so I heard you guys. We're gonna take a turn again in topics. I heard you guys were talking about the whole PNB Rock situation about how he got killed in that restaurant.
I think
That
his
up.
wife set it up.
So one of you guys explain why, because one of you guys were.
So after, hold on, I was saying this before the podcast. Okay, after I saw this on Facebook, it was like a news or something. After she got him killed, she cashed out his entire bank account.
He's dead, you guys. Doesn't matter whether she did it or not. It doesn't
Oh,
matter
I
whether she,
understand,
or
but
she
we're
did
just-
take
we're
out
just-
the money.
What do you mean it is?
Like she's like-
okay,
he's
but
dead.
if she got him set up, no,
that's
that
why I
matters.
was thinking like that, like taking the money out of the bank. It's not that big of a deal. 'cause
No.
who
She
else
killed
is,
him
like,
for the money.
Well, they
well,
put
she
a
had the money anyway.
Anyways,
they put a life insurance plan 2 days before he got killed. So that
Who's
like
they?
him and her, the
Record
life insurance
company, I
plan, like a like
Yeah.
how life
What
ins-
life insurances.
yes, her and PNB Rock had put a plan together within like 2 or 3 days before that.
The only reason I think it was a setup was because it was known that P&B and his girlfriend were going through they're influencers, they're large in
So
the
they were
rap
going
community. I
through
guess.
relationship issues.
Yeah, they're going through relationship issues, and I guess she didn't post on Instagram at all for like a month, 2
she
months.
posted the location.
And one of the main things that she posted right after, like he said, whatever you can post, which is pretty toxic for him to say, you can't
You can't
post on
post and you
Instagram or
can't.
anything. But that's none of my business. The fact that was one of the only things that she posted after,
And she deleted it immediately after he got killed. I don't know if that was
Yeah.
like a guilt thing or like just
right?
like.
I think
Maybe
that
it
was
not the
definitely.
time for it.
What if she?
That, yeah, I also think like it was probably like maybe a guilt thing or like. But also, how do you find time to delete it after like
yeah.
in this
Yeah.
You shouldn't even
situation?
be on
Like,
your-
what's the point of deleting it? I think if you delete it, that
You look more
makes you sus.
suspicious.
Yeah,
You
that
look-
makes you look.
Plus,
very
I feel like
suspicious.
every famous person and relatives and everyone that hangs out with them know not to post location
Well-
or anything like that. Even the name of the if you want to post
After
that, you
you
can do
leave.
that after you leave.
Yeah, that's how it is. Pop Smoke. How did he die?
Drive by.
location.
No,
He was at.
his
He was.
friend posted his
Oh.
location,
I think I know. That's it.
and right after that night, after his friend posted the location, and it wasn't just the location; it was the address to his house.
His grand-
Damn.
That's
I think it was his mom's or whose house. It was.
It was
somebody-
a house. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it
It was
was-
the address to a house that they were staying at.
That's sus.
And that night, he got robbed and murdered. I'm trying to think who
yeah.
else.
So anyway,
Nipsey Hussle.
No.
No, that
He
was
was a
just
drive-by.
terrible. No,
Young Dolph
Nipsey
was.
Hussle got shot.
Young
in front of
Dolph was
his business.
buying
Yeah.
cookies from his local. He was like helping his local bakery. Young Dolph was
I'm
buying
sorry,
from his
but
local-
I blame Young Dolph. You don't go into that part of the neighborhood flexing a Lamborghini, a bunch of money on you,
And
and
then
all that
expect-
stuff.
Yeah,
It's a little bit different when you do that. When you
Yeah.
go to a place and you know people are looking for you, you don't show up in a big Lambo with
Just-
bags of money.
you also, as a famous person, you don't go
Don't.
anywhere without security.
No,
Right.
no.
no, yes. If you go back to your hood, if you go back
Yeah,
to where you're
that's-
from,
yeah, like
and
you
it was
need-
perverted, and if it
You
was
need something.
perverted,
And also, it's like, why? I don't understand. Like, just, I think he was flexing. Like, that's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah, he
flexing.
was
Like, when
flexing.
you
He was-
pull up, and what was it? It was a gas station.
no, it was a bakery.
It was a bakery.
The thing is, bro, that like you shouldn't. It sucks. I know. I'm not saying you should be boastful and brag, but you shouldn't have to worry about getting killed just because you have nice things that you earned. You earned something. You did the hard work. Like it, you shouldn't have to pay with your life for.
You worked hard for.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just
That's
I don't-
life.
I don't know what to tell you.
6ix9ine's trying to become relevant again.
Oh God, no.
Tell him to.
He went to Russia
Oh,
and then
To fight.
recorded. No, he went to Russia to be like, "Where's Brittany Griner at? Look, Brittany Griner, I'm in Russia. Where are you at?" And it's
The
crazy
Flemish, come on.
because like on the headlines it says 6ix9ine screaming about Brittany. He's whispering into the camera.
No.
Like it's kind of funny because it like showed on like social media for a day and then just went.
I
away.
didn't.
Like
I
that's
didn't
No.
know about
that's
that.
it.
I didn't even see that.
That's just
Also, he's so irrelevant.
There was
Yeah.
a Facebook post, and this is gonna be bad, but it was funny. Someone made a post saying, "Y'all taking every rapper by 6ix9ine."
Stop.
How many people do you
Facts,
think
though.
would be sad if he died?
Who 6ix9ine?
Yeah.
No one.
No.
Some would.
No, so there's people that like him.
I mean, Nicki Minaj likes him, so
How many people would be sad if
Nicki
what's his-
Minaj is a great, smart entrepreneur. That's what she is. I don't think she likes him.
She's sexy. How many people would be sad if Andrew Tate died?
Did you just say Nicki Minaj is sexy? I lost all respect for Nicki Minaj when she got married to a sex offender.
Yeah, we get
I
it.
lost. Same too.
All respect.
I
And
didn't
she,
even.
and she
who's-
backs
She was like,
him
yeah,
up.
she was like
He is
arguing
a
like that.
known
Sex
child
predator.
sex predator and married him.
Nicki Minaj did?
Yeah,
Yeah,
has a
and she
child
backs
with
him up.
Oh, I take it back. What? Fuck Nicki.
Like, baby,
Okay, hold on,
you're
hold on. You know what?
great,
I
but,
want to
like,
bring this up because we're on
take
the
a
topic.
step back.
We've barely touched on the
Everybody-
topics we're supposed to touch on.
No, I think this is what we've done at the end of every podcast. We get through the actual topics that we want, and then we start kind of like blabbering on.
But we started
But-
immediately.
Okay, so Andrew Tate's getting banned for what? Do you guys believe he should have got
For what?
banned?
For what?
He's a
Well,
dickhead.
do you believe he should have got
I
banned?
think his ideas are extreme.
He's
I
too.
personally have not heard a single thing he says. I just see a bunch of people online talking shit about
So
him,
wait,
but I have
he-
no idea
he-
what he
So do you guys
ever
think
said.
it was fair for him to get banned?
Yes, because he unnecessarily talks about things that trigger people. Like that's like not because what I think he said is wrong, but because he targets people, which is wrong. You can't be targeting your audience.
Do you guys
So,
think
like-
Cardi B should be banned from
No.
everything?
What did she do?
What did she do?
She knowingly said that she robbed
She
men.
raped,
Oh,
raped
yeah.
and robbed men
And-
purposefully.
And obviously, yeah,
and
she drugged
admitted
them, and
to
then,
it,
yeah.
drugged them. But no.
She
But
got-
how do you say no to that? I don't
But
get
then
it.
Who
not
says
only-
no? No. Who
Shadi
says no?
said no,
Not
she
only
shouldn't
that-
get banned. Like,
Hold on. Not only that, but did
Wha-
she ever go to jail or pay anything?
no, nothing.
Oh, no,
Whoa!
no, stop.
Actually, I think she did.
She pleaded
She went to
guilty,
court.
and she went to court. But
She's not in jail for the
it's
rest of
a
her
different-
life.
it's
What?
a different thing between to say that she's guilty, the law dealt with her, and then it's another thing to say she's guilty, to what are dealt with her.
If
Okay,
any
wait, okay,
if
wait, no,
any
I'm
guy
sorry.
drugged
Andrew
and
Tate
robbed
said-
a woman to
Andrew Tate said extreme things that hurt people's feelings. Cardi B drugged people and robbed them. But that's
Not
not
saying he
extreme.
should have been banned, but
this isn't even a gender thing, or I don't even think it's a gender thing. Anybody but Cardi B that drugged and robbed and raped someone, if like goes
The
to
rape
jail,
part, I
Okay.
said that. I don't know
But
about it, but
I
the
don't think
drugging
it's right.
part.
Drugged and
Drugging
robbed?
stealing, yeah.
you're going to jail immediately without even question. I don't give a shit
Yeah.
who you are, what
Yeah.
color,
How do, you,
race,
how do you
gender.
have that platform after admitting to that?
How is she not canceled? I
She-
hate
I
the word
think she got,
canceled,
like,
but
50
cancel.
I think she got like a month of probation.
I
or
think
what?
like
50
public
days?
public work.
Yeah.
Was it-
Especially with how guys act when she probably messed with guys that were like had money and that like probably.
Yeah, because she was like working on a strip club
Yeah,
or
she
something
was
at the
stripper.
time.
Have you guys watched that movie with
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, where no,
Yeah.
is it Jennifer? What is it called?
I don't know, but I know where they steal
Her
from
and
men.
her friends take
Yeah.
men to the back room, put something in their drink, and run out their debit cards. And
That's
get
what it
cards.
is.
We watched that at my house. Remember?
Yeah, I think
Wait,
so. But
we-
that's literally what it is.
That's what she did.
Yeah, that's what she
Cardi
did.
B, I think, was part of it too.
Yeah, Cardi B was isn't that movie happen after she said that?
No way they put her in
No,
that movie.
I don't think so.
No,
I
she's
don't
not
know.
in that,
That
movie.
would've
She's
been
not in that
I
movie.
don't know.
Crazy.
No, she's not in that
But
movie.
no, Nicki Minaj is a big no though. It's just her husband is.
Are you saying what Nicki Minaj is doing
No,
is
no,
worse
no,
than
no,
what
no.
Cardi? I mean, they're both awful, but they. I
Me
mean,
more for some reason.
I'm not trying to back up Nicki Minaj. If you date a
No,
like you fucking,
both of them are awful.
but there's not
Hurts
one.
me more.
This podcast was going to be a good one, but not, I mean, it's great. This is better than we had planned. But
Bro,
like,
I don't get it. I just think like it's people choose not to know. Like they know, but they choose not to care, and
They
pick
choose not
what
to
they-
acknowledge. They choose not to acknowledge certain
Yeah.
things because they don't want to stop
I can
liking
acknowledge
whatever they
that,
like.
like Nicki Minaj, like
'Cause
did a lot for the rap community and for female rappers.
yes,
But I also can say that what she's doing is wrong.
Okay, for
You
him,
can't
for
harass a
him,
girl that said she's been sexually assaulted by your husband. That's not.
Yeah.
That's not.
Uh,
You're harassing her, baby.
yeah, you're harassing
have
her.
a lot
And
of
Cardi B is
You have
harassed.
a lot of people following you, and when they see you do that, they're gonna do that to her, and then her safety is gonna be in jeopardy, and that's not it.
Yeah,
And I actually, I don't care about Andrew Tate. I think he's a genius for just what he did. I think he says those like crazy ass things just for the views, just for the money.
yeah, for the cloud. Yeah, for
Like,
for
that's
his
what it
future.
is.
Yeah,
But for him to get banned on everything,
It's not up to us.
I
It's
heard about
private
from him
company.
is him calling himself a mafia or from a mafia or something like that. That's all.
he's from Armenia. Yeah, he's
social media is also sensitive now. You guys have to understand that like the world is becoming sensitive.
I saw
no, but they choose and pick what to be
I
sensitive
saw-
about. That's
Yeah,
my
no,
point.
no,
Like,
you're
it's
right. I
not.
feel you.
I saw a post about like someone ordered a pizza and it obviously came in a box, and then on top of the box it says "open box before eating pizza." It's like crazy that some companies and some places have to put a warning like that on stuff like the whole world is getting very sensitive, not just social media.
I don't understand the open box for you.
So like you know how they have like when you buy something they have a warning sign like don't eat this or don't do this, right? The box on top of it says "open box before eating the
So, like,
pizza."
don't eat
Does
the box.
anybody eat the box?
Yeah, that's well. I don't know if that's happened, but like it's bad that companies now have to put warnings like that.
And without it being a meme, like
Yeah, no, it was like someone had actually ordered a pizza from somewhere and it came with that on the box.
like,
I'm not.
No, I
I'm
feel-
saying
I
this
see
for
the
what you said,
context.
'cause
You're
you said,
talking
like,
about the
social media is getting sensitive, and
yeah,
I think the entire world is going through that now.
except
Yeah,
for
yes and
Russia.
no. I
North-
know a lot of places that still just don't care.
Russia and North Korea will never be sensitive. They will forever be.
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, they're the most
Powerhouse.
sensitive in some
Also,
way
it's
because
not
they're
even like-
sensitized some information.
yeah.
But
But that's not. I'm
If you
saying
if you look at them wrong, they'll fuck you up.
they
Or
have
they'll-
no remorse or any. They don't hold back. And
No.
You're Dennis Rodman.
What's that?
what did he do?
Are you kidding? Kim Jong Un loves Dennis Rodman.
Ejilak alleged game.
Dennis Rodman was able to go to North Korea way before anybody else. The dude invited him over.
I'd be scared of that.
I would not
If
go.
I was
I mean,
Kim Jong
thanks,
Un.
but no thanks.
I would so go.
To be friends with Kim Jong Un.
That's history right there,
No,
bro.
it's not. You were gonna end up on the wrong side of history, baby.
We're entrepreneurs.
Dennis Rodman did just fine after going.
He's not going to be targeted in a nuclear war.
Yeah, they'll put it in a place where his house will be fine for sure.
Yeah, because they're thinking about him.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard for all of us just to get along?
Is this a good time to end it? Is that what you're saying, Jacob? Are you pulling the mics down? Okay.
Oh,
What's that mean?
good to
Is
go.
that a tattoo right there?
Oh my god! I'm a unit. He's like Andrew.
A milligram.
Tate. Andrew Tate is his father. He wants to grow up to be Andrew
Oh.
Tate.
We gotta end it soon.
Andrew Tate grew up to be me.
Haram al-
Looks up to Jacob for sure.
So sad. I'm sorry.
haram al-
Is it because you're not 6 feet?
I'm 6'2" if I stand on my money, bitch.
That's not a lot.
I'm 5'6", but the money make me 6'5".
Yeah, you guys are bro.
I don't hear
You-
anything.
Wait, I'm so confused. Did we stop?
No.
Great idea, guys.
Brand call people. Yeah, timer's about to be done though. You know.
Yeah. خلاص, I think.
Khalas, yeah, shadi is done.
Get out your phone.
For what?
We're not done. Where are you going?
What's going on? Is it? What's your idea?
Call a Chinese place.
Okay.
Okay,
that's
thank you so
racist.
much.
No, what?
Stop.
Thank you
Why?
for watching,
I don't
guys. We
want-
love you
No,
all.
okay, here. Would you guys know? Wait. Would you guys want to see this? If we
it.
call different
it.
restaurants and have them talk to each other?
Yeah, for another video.
Cut it.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.